Hi, welcome to Cosplay Covers. Today I will be covering cosplaying on a budget. As a college student, I know how hard it is to make a good costume when you're also trying to stay alive with your money. It's still possible to make a good costume. First rule in making a good cheap costume, consider your body type. I am not the skinniest of girls, so quite often I find myself cosplaying as men because it's easier to pull off. And also, men are a lot cheaper to cosplay than girls for some reason. Maybe it's because girls wear more extravagant outfits, and I don't want to show off my stomach. And also, hair type is an easy thing to consider, because while you can buy wigs or hairsprays and things like that, it's much cheaper just to go with what you have. And for some reason, even though I have this much hair, I find it's still easier for me to cosplay men. In fact, last Halloween, I was the grave robber from Revue of the Genetic Opera, and this Halloween, I plan on being James Norrington from Pirates of the Caribbean when he's a drunken pirate. When it comes to fixing up your hair, it's easy to get these little $2 things from Walmart with like feathers in them. And I don't know where this came from. All I know is it came off of some kind of material my mom used in helping make costumes for a musical with hillbillies. I just ended up cutting it up so I could get the blue fuzzy stuff. Because when you're the grave robber, you have to have blue fuzzy stuff. And the grave robber was also my cheapest costume, so I will be using this costume for most of my referencing. I'll not be showcasing the makeup today because I do not have the makeup with me. It's either hiding up in plain view or it's disappeared forever. But it wasn't that expensive anyway because I got most of it was this liquid-based stuff that you put on your face. You get it at Walmart on Halloween for like $2. It's a tiny tube. And the lipstick was easier. I had this little black solid face paint thing that you add water to and it becomes liquid. I just used that on my lips. And I also used it to outline my eyebrows to make it look slightly more manly. With the grave robber's hair, it was really easy. You just need a hair tie, have your hair partially down. And what I did to get the stuff in my hair without using bobby pins, because I don't own any, I just stuck this thing in my hair, and I put the hair tie around it, and ta-da, you have the thing. I'm not doing it right now because it always gets my hair in knots, but I will do it for the sake of a cosplay. I'm just not doing a full cosplay today. It was much easier, it has a clip on it. Grave robber, I had to have black nail polish. I did not have any black nail polish at the time. Thank God for friends. Look for girls. Girls almost always have at least one bottle of black nail polish. I have this now, and it cost me maybe $2, $2.50 at Walmart. Sally Hansen is a great brand to use because it's generally cheap and it dries really quickly if you know how to apply it right. Always do thin layers. And if you need to, like, I've been experimenting with different colors. Like if I put this blue on top of this black, I get this really cool shiny green looking color that reminds people of Wicked. Or if I put this silver on top of this black, it gets a really interesting blue outer space kind of look for a little while. I haven't experimented with the blue on much of many other colors yet because I bought it a couple of weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to test it out much yet. Now, I had to buy exactly 2 things for my grave robber costume. The costume, I had most of it from hand-me-downs, this old t-shirt, these hiking boots that are great when you're playing goth hobo. I got these from my dad. He doesn't wear them anymore, so I use them for costumes. Black socks, I also they're either leftovers from when I was still in soccer as a kid, which for some reason still fit my feet most of the way. They just don't go up to my shins anymore. Or I use my old marching band socks. Anyone that's been in marching band, keep your marching shoes. Those things come in so handy much later. It's a one-time buy and they'll fit you forever. I know, I use my brothers as hand-me-downs and I still use those for cosplay. I've used them for Phantom of the Opera cosplay, I've used them for Harry Potter cosplay, I've used them for schoolgirl cosplay, I've used them for all sorts of stuff. The most expensive item on the list for the grave robber costume was the trench coat. Because you can't be the grave robber without a trench coat. And this is that trench coat. It's actually too small for me, so I can't button it up, but I can put it on. See, this thing is a size small. Normally, I am a size XL, so it can't fit past here. But it does the job. It is really cool. There was one other thing I had to buy, and that was blue glow sticks, but those were $1 each at the dollar store, so it's not that big of a deal. I just bought 5 of them and I gave them out to friends peddling as a drug dealer. See if there's anything else that I have around here. Oh yes, the 10,000 belts that the grave robber wears. I went with 3 or 4. This came from an old pair of pants. This was meant to be used as a belt, an actual belt like around my waist. I never used it as such, so I would just tie it like around here. This old scarf I tied around my neck, and it worked really well for that. And an actual belt that went around my waist. I had a bigger one. I don't know what happened to it. It's probably still up in plain view. Got packed away with stuff. But that is it for the grave robber. Another cool thing about hand-me-downs is the other day, my dad gave me this. It is a pleather jacket. You heard that right, plastic leather. Not real leather, so it doesn't get damaged in rain or any kind of water unless you're trying to drown it. It fits me really well, and I'm thinking some Hetalia cosplay or Captain America for this. Maybe I'll cut my hair. I don't know. I don't want to cut my hair right now, though. Maybe I'll get a wig. Wigs are not as expensive as you might think, though, if you go to the right place. Party City is a decent place to get wigs. They're not too expensive. Just be careful when you're getting them. If you have long hair and really thick hair, you're probably going to want to get a wig cap. I used to have one, but it has since disappeared. And it made it really hard to try and wear this one wig I have that is meant for men, for people with not this much hair. And it made it hard to put the wig on because it kept slipping, because what I would have to do is I would have to like bunch my hair up in a bun on top of my head and put the wig over it, and so it wouldn't sit on my head right. I probably should have gone with a girl's wig, but I was looking to cosplay as a guy, so I got a guy's wig, because the girls' wigs are meant to be playing as girls. I realize I should probably also mention the price of the jacket. I got this thing at Goodwill. Goodwill is also your best friend for cosplay because chances are they have it. It might not fit you, but they have it. And that's why this thing doesn't fit me. This was about $24. And the fingerless gloves, I don't think I mentioned them. I got them at Dollar General. There was a 2-for-1 set because one of the gloves was purple. The other one was black. The black was the one I wanted. They look like they're knit. They're made by like a 2-cent machine. They cost me literally $1 as the pair of gloves, the 2 pairs of gloves. I just took the black ones and cut the fingers off. It looks like I've been wearing them for 20 years, even though I'm only 19. So that is all I have right now for cosplay covers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like if you do. And maybe you'll see some other stuff later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.